Good morning, everybody. My phone is not staying. There we go. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to my live station, my live session. I am Driven Fitness Erica, your friendly and fabulous Orange County personal trainer. And I am coming to you live from our studio in Lake Forest, California, beautiful South Orange County. Our daily check of the weather, beautiful as you can see. Another beautiful day, like almost all days here in Orange County. The wind finally stopped, which is nice. I'm back. The wind stopped. Yesterday was so horrifically cold. The wind was so strong and cold. I did go out for a run walk with my dog, and it was not that enjoyable, but we did it, and she got to run. She had more fun than I did, but it's nice to see that the weather is calm this morning so that we can get out and enjoy the outdoors. I'm going to try to get on a bike ride today. What are you going to do today? Are you going to move your body? I hope so. The answer should automatically be yes, right? Maybe some of you already did move your bodies. You might have been with me at 6 a.m. this morning. So today, let's first do a quick check-in on how you are doing post Super Bowl. Last week, I talked about my tips for the big day, how to not completely screw up. Hey, Marlene, how not to completely screw up your diet and exercise plan on Super Bowl Sunday. I had those tips. If you didn't see them, they're just good tips for any big event or big holiday. So you can go back and check my saved videos from last week. Excuse me. So let's do a quick check-in. Did you do any of those strategies that I gave you? And whether you did or didn't, say like you maybe went off the wagon a little bit on Sunday, which most of us did. Did you get right back on track yesterday or Monday, right? Did you get right back on track? And if you haven't, then get back on track today, right? It's that consistency. It doesn't have to be perfect, but get back on track today. So that was number one. So number two, I wanted to share the most dangerous thing I hear people say when they are trying to lose weight. And I've just heard this recently. I hear it kind of regularly from people who have, I would say it's typically from people who have a large amount of weight to lose, like more than 30 pounds. And they're usually coming to us very frustrated, which is understandable. Frustrated, it's not working, it's not fast enough, right? So they don't have the patience required to keep them in a good headspace. And what I hear most often that is super dangerous is, drum roll, I'm a dork. I know, it's okay. I'm completely happy and comfortable with it. I hear them say, I just have to follow this plan, insert whatever they're doing that's kind of extreme at the moment. Extreme diet, exercising twice a day, like 0 carbs or vegan, but it's like not their normal thing, right? This is some special extreme diet, special extreme exercise plan. I just have to do this until I get this weight off. And then once I get this weight off, I can go back to a normal diet or a maintenance calorie diet or a regular normal exercise routine. Why do you think that is the most dangerous thing that I hear people say? Let me just repeat it while you're thinking why it's the most dangerous. I just have to get this weight off, and once I get this weight off, I can kind of go back to a more normal eating plan. Because your version of a normal eating plan, quotes, I'm doing a lot of air quotes today, is what got you into this place in the first place, into this spot in the first place, right? Your definition of what a normal exercise plan is, what a normal eating plan is why you are now 50 pounds overweight. So the last thing you want to do is go back to what your version of a normal life is, right? The big problem is that you are not making the switch in your head that it is a lifestyle change. It is a lifestyle change. You are never going back to what you did before. Never. Because if you do, you will find yourself back where you were before. And none of us want that. We want to be moving forward. And I don't know why that kind of like just dawned on me this week. I heard it and I was like, oh my God, that's what got you here in the first place, right? So that is not what I ever want to hear come out of someone's mouth. Yes, it requires patience and a long ass time to lose weight. That's just how it is. It did not come on to your body. You didn't pack the pounds on in a day, so you're not going to lose them in a day. Guess what? You're not going to lose them in a month. You're probably not going to lose them in 3 months. You probably aren't going to lose what you want to lose in 6 months if you have a large amount to lose. And that I understand is the hardest part of this process, because you just want to feel like you are being successful. And if you're focused on that scale, you can feel like a failure really quickly, right? So there's a lot of different ways of thinking that we need to switch in order for you to be successful. And the number one thing I do not ever want to hear you say is that once I lose this weight, I can go back to maintenance calories, my old way of eating, my old habits, because those are habits that need to be tossed out forever, because that's what got you here in the first place. So usually when I hear that, it's accompanied by, like I said, some kind of extreme diet, which of course you're going to lose weight because you've drastically changed what you're eating. Usually you've cut down calories, you've cut down some kind of major food group, so you're probably eating less, your calories are less, so you're going to lose weight, and you're moving, and you probably weren't moving before. So instead, what I suggest is start to shift your mindset every day that this is the way my life is from now on. This is the way I eat from now on. And if it's an extreme diet that you cannot physically, realistically, emotionally maintain for your life, your whole life, then it's not a good diet, right? That's the problem with the word diet. It has a connotation that there is an end to it. There is no end to healthy eating. It's just who you are and how you are. So take a step back. If you're in the weight loss world, like you have weight loss goals, sit back and get comfortable and come to grips with the reality that it's going to be a long process. And the people who are successful make consistent, small, healthy changes that they can sustain over a lifetime. So instead of going keto, I'm just using keto as an example because it's in the news right now. Like if you're gonna do keto, it's really hard for you. You're gonna do it for the rest of your life. If you can't do it for the rest of your life, maybe keto isn't a good diet, right? Maybe you need to work on something else that is a little bit more sustainable. Maybe it is sustainable for you. That's totally up to you. I'm not here to preach on a specific diet today. What I want you to do is choose something that will work for you in the long run, okay? So, number one, pick a nutrition plan, diet, whatever you want to call it, that you can sustain for a long period of time. Small, consistent changes. That is what matters. People who are not successful do like really awesome for a week or for 2 weeks. I've had 0 sugar, 0 alcohol, 0 carbs for 2 weeks, and they lose weight, and then they go back to eating what they were eating before, and they put it back on, and usually more. People who are successful maybe cut things down, right? Cut things down. Maybe they don't get rid of everything, but they just cut it down. They look at their serving size, they start counting their calories, something much more conservative. Those people are able to slowly lose it, so the instant gratification isn't there, but the long-term gratification is there. So that's number one. Number two, fitness. It does not do any good to just like kill yourself in the gym for 2 hours and then not do anything for 5 days. I would rather have you do 15 minutes of exercise every single day to start and be slow and consistent and small. There's that word consistent again. Then do 2 hours, burn a whole bunch of calories, and then you're so hungry you eat a whole bunch of calories, so you negate whatever you burned, and then you're so sore you can't move for a week, right? What I'm trying to instill in your mind is that idea that it is the small, consistent steps that start to change your identity, right? So you turn from the person who goes to the gym occasionally, but like then isn't successful, isn't regular, isn't consistent, to the person that is like says to themselves, oh, I work out every day, I walk every day, I run every day, even if it's only 10 minutes. That switch in your brain starts to change your identity. And then guess what? Pretty soon maybe it'll be 20 minutes a day, and then it'll be half an hour, and then you'll add something else, right? So I want you to switch those two things in your mind. Number one, don't ever think that you're gonna go back to where you were before. You have to learn how to maintain something for the long term, only moving forward, or else you're gonna get right back where you were. Number two, pick an exercise plan, schedule, activity that you also can do consistently. Like, that's why I love running. I know people hate running, but you literally can do it anywhere. It's very inexpensive. Like on days that I am super busy, but I have like 15 minutes, I can be like, okay, I'm gonna go run around the block really quick. At least it's something and it gets my daily mile in, right? So running, walking, anything that's simple. I want you to practice picking something every day that you can do consistently, even if it's only 15 minutes, all right? So that was it for today. My soapbox. The most dangerous thing I ever hear people say is once I lose this weight, I can go back to whatever a normal eating plan is, because your normal was not usually good for you. By the way, that normal most often consists of, if I look at those people's food journals, a lot of highly processed foods, a very big lack of fruits and vegetables, very big lack of protein, right? So it's the types of foods that they have been eating and the quantity that are not good. So let's start making those small shifts. Stop thinking about how you were in the past. Start thinking about how you want to be in the future. And that's what our goal is, all right? Okay, that was it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back next week. Let's see, what do we have going on this week? Nothing. We have a new hike coming up though at the end of the month, free hike in Mission Viejo. So that will be posted on our Facebook page very soon. So please join us for that if you would like. And we have space in our program. So if you want to come check us out in classes or semi-privates, definitely send us a quick message. Susan says, I tell my clients establish a new normal. That's so good. That's so true. Establish a new normal. Quote of the day. I like it. Good job, Sue. Yeah, and then if you can't make it into us physically here at Orange County, I do online training. So that's an option too if you need a little help, if you need some guidance. My online clients are awesome. We talk all the time. I keep them on track from wherever they are in the world. So have a great day. Go out, make yourself a little bit better today than you were yesterday. Have a little adventure. Laugh a little. And I'll see you guys here next week. All right, bye-bye.